Hello everyone, it's Ohr Hatorah for you to take with you this Shabbos. A few weeks ago we read about how Shimon and Levi stand up for their sister Dinah and wipe out the entire city of Shechem because Dinah was taken against her will. Even though the other brothers didn't feel that was warranted, but Shimon and Levi said, listen, we have to stand up for what's right. We have to go beyond our comfort zone, even though it's much easier just to take the insult and not do anything, but this is not right. We have to punish those who deserve to be punished, even if it means getting up and fighting. We have to fight for the cause, even if it's not easy. This week's Parsha, Yaakov responds to them in his blessings to all the tribes. He tells them, it's a curse should be your anger, and as a result, I'm going to spread you amongst the Jewish people so that you won't have the same destructive force as you potentially can when you're all together. As a result of that blessing or curse, the tribe of Levi ended up being the priests, and they had to travel around Eretz Yisrael, around the Jewish people, to collect their truma. And Shimon was spread, as Rashi says in the name of the sages, because many of the poor were from the tribe of Shimon, so they had to spread around to collect their money. Those who went around to all of Eretz Yisrael, spreading out to check all of the Torah scrolls, were from the tribe of Shimon. And as well, all of the children, the teachers of the children, those who taught in the schools, were from Shimon. So they also had to travel to the different places of Eretz Yisrael to teach the children. And that's why they weren't all together. That was the manifestation of Yaakov's words. So Yaakov Kamenetsky notes that it seems that because Shimon and Levi did this act to the city of Shechem, therefore Yaakov entrusted them with the education of the future generations, plus with the task of making sure all the Sifrei Torah, all the Torah scrolls, were correct, which doesn't seem to fit. In other words, let's entrust the education of the future of the Jewish people and the sanctity of our Torah scrolls with somebody else, not with the people who seem to have done something terribly wrong. Doesn't seem to fit. So Yaakov Kamenetsky writes, no, Yaakov wasn't simply punishing. Yaakov was channeling. In other words, he saw that Shimon and Levi had this strength, had this character trait of when something's not right, we have to do something about it. We have to stand up for what's right. And even if it means it's not comfortable, even if it means it's going to be hard, but we're going to do it because it's the right thing, that is the trait that's needed to ensure the sanctity and the perfection of our Sifrei Torah. And that's what's needed to educate the next generation. The drive to, even when something's hard, even when something is difficult, even when I'm not getting paid enough for it, but we're going to do it anyway because it's the right thing. That is the job for somebody who has that trait, and he saw that trait in Levi and Shimon. And therefore, Yaakov wasn't simply punishing, but he's channeling the strengths of Shimon and Levi to a place that it can be used for the ultimate good. Have a great Shabbos.